Almost done. You're a hard man to get a hold of. Obviously, you do a lot of these flips. How many a month do you think that you would be doing?
How many flips in a month? I haven't really flipped anything since about a year ago. I decided that I need to start keeping these houses because a 30-year loan is going to be paid off right around my retirement age. I generally would have 4 or 5 of these at a time that I would be working on. Kept like 7 or 8 last year.
Okay.
And so the idea was I want to keep one every year at least, right?
Right.
So I started with that in mind, and then I sold this one that I had up north around this time last year. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to sell anymore. I'm going to keep the rest, right? As long as the numbers worked out. Right?
Yeah.
If I can get all the money back out of it and just it's a real BRRRR property, and then yeah, I was going to keep it. So I ended up keeping like 7 or 8. And I bought 2 already this year. I think, yeah, 2, and then I got a few more under contract. So
Nice.
hopefully I can get like a multifamily building or something pretty soon, like a 15-unit apartment or something. So
Yeah.
ideally,
Start adding to the portfolio. Time to.
well, right now when this is rented, and then I got 1 or 2 more that's empty. When those are all rented, then I'll start to actually have a little bit of money coming from rent, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the ones I had a little bit. I mean, it was like a few $100s here or there, right? So it wasn't really
After your mortgage and everything.
Yeah, it wasn't really enough to,
Do anything with.
pay for the gas and driving to these houses. But now that I have probably going to have like 10 doors occupied, then I'll actually have rent coming out, because before that it was just I'm paying these mortgages pretty much, so paying it out of pocket while we're doing all this work. And this month was the first month I feel like I got real rent coming in. I'll at least offset some of that.
Yeah. Well, I know rental rates are freaking going through the roof right now. So.
Yeah, this is going to be $23.50.
Okay.
But it's a 4-bedroom.
Yeah.
And I base my rent that I asked for off of the Section 8 payments for Pierce County.
Gotcha.
And when I saw how much that was on their little chart, then it made me think a little bit more about passing on some of the other deals I was looking at. So the difference between a 3 and a 4-bedroom rent seemed to be a pretty good sized difference. So this is $250.
So $250.
That included whatever assignment fee.
Right.
I don't remember what it was, but $250 is ultimately what I end up paying for this. That was the total acquisition price. I really didn't have to do that much. Actually, that wasn't just cosmetic. The only thing beyond the cosmetic work that I did was rewire. I rewired the house, replaced the panel. The panel had fuses in it.
Yeah.
It was really old, so I figured that was something that needed to be done. So it's got a new panel, it's got new wiring, did a new roof, painted, obviously.
Yeah, not a lot to it, but it's a perfect rental house for sure.
Yeah, and the person renting it, it sounds like it suits his needs pretty well.
Well, the location is everything for this one.
Yeah, I was skeptical of Lakewood when you first told me about it. But
This pocket is just a nice little pocket inside of Lakewood that's.
Yeah, I drove through the neighborhood on the way in. I'm like, okay, this place might be okay. And then
This place next door is gonna get fixed up pretty soon, right?
yeah, that was listed, and they paid almost $400 for it.
Jeez.
I mean, it's bigger, but it made me feel better about this purchase. They got red tagged the other day, unfortunately, and I think one of the neighbors over there snitched them out.
So you bought it for $250, and your remodel costs and clean out costs, because there's obviously some clean out.
It's around $75,000 total for everything here. So give or take a few thousand. I haven't added it all up yet, but it's going to be right around there. And the value when I'm done, probably around $450.
Yeah.
So it worked out pretty good, but I can still get all the money I put into it. I should be able to get every dollar I put into it back.
Yeah. You used hard money for the loan?
I had private financing here. That it wasn't hard money. We were actually going to partner on flipping this, but then I decided maybe we should keep it. But they don't want to keep anything this far. And all their stuff's up a little further north. And
I gotcha.
he was like, all right, well, that's fine. Just cash me out when you refi.
Cool. So all in all, about 325,000 into total investment,
Yeah.
and ARV is about 450.
Yeah.
So you conservatively made 100 grand off of this one,
Yeah.
but you're keeping it. What kind of like made you make that decision of keeping it versus flipping it? Is it just looking to add more to your portfolio right now, basically, and
Yeah, I want to
numbers
have
work?
as many of these as I can, as many doors, and the numbers just worked out here. Where the new payment's going to be low enough where this should be a few $100s a month on this one. So,
And then using the money to literally get all your money back and go do another project exactly like this.
yeah, exactly. It's really popular right now. These BRRRR projects, everyone wants to do it. So, it's just a matter of finding one that the numbers work out.
That's great. Well, I'm happy that this whole thing worked out for you and worked out for us, because we were getting married that month that we like came across this property. So we were like, yeah, it's a little too involved for us to just take on this project. Cool, man. Well, thanks a lot. It was good meeting with you, and I'll let you get back onto your day. Take it easy, man. Have a good day. What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Epic Estate. On this episode, we're going to be talking about a couple of really cool tips and tricks for you guys to get started investing in your own real estate portfolio. And we couldn't think of a better way to share with you guys other than using one of our own personal recent experiences with a home in our own neighborhood.
This summer, I found a property that they were looking to sell, and so I went basically to go list it, and the property was nowhere near list ready. There was a ton of stuff in there, and it wasn't set for an estate sale. Is that a nice way to put it, Ben?
Yeah, it was junk.
With that being said, we basically decided we wanted to add this to our real estate portfolio, and I put it under contract. Then realized, you know, we're only 2 people, and we had a wedding this summer. A lot of, work stuff and other stuff going on, so instead we decided to wholesale.
So what is a wholesale?
It's basically when you have a property under contract and you sell the contract to someone else.
And that's when we decided that we were going to contact one of our favorite investors in the industry, Jesse Big Sexy Lee. He is a notorious broker in the Washington investing community. And the reason that we contacted him is because he's so involved in the community, a very genuine broker. He's very transparent in what he's looking to accomplish in his investments. He shares his adventures with everyone in the community so they can see firsthand what it takes to be flipping and adding to their portfolio like he does. So we contacted Jesse. We worked out the terms of selling him the contract that we had. He was happy with the terms that we worked out, and we were happy. We were able to get the property closed before our wedding, and Jesse was able to add another BRRRR to his portfolio. So what does BRRRR stand for, Lori?
Buy, rehab, rent, refi, repeat.
How exactly does that whole process work?
So you purchase the property, you know you're fixing it up to become a rental. So you're not necessarily going to use the same materials as you would in a standard flip. You're going to be making a rental. You want to make sure that you take care of anything that's going to be costly in the future. You don't want to defer maintenance in this type of plan because this is a long-term hold. So that's basically what you're going to want to do, is just rehab to a rental.
And so there's a cash out refinance that you're looking to do as well. And so what does that whole process look like?
Well, you want to take the cash that you put in, the down payment, the rehab, all of those costs, and pull it back out so that you can repeat. You want to do the process over again, take that cash out and put it into the next project. So during that process, you want to make sure that you're still able to cash flow the property with your new refi, your cash out refi payment.
Basically, you're going to purchase the property, rehab it so that you can rent it out, and then once it's rented out, you can take that property to a lender and showing them your monthly income from that property and get a new appraised value based on the repairs that have been done, as well as the income that it's generating. And most lenders will lend up to, I believe, 75%.
75 is standard.
And then you take that money and you go find another project to do it all over again with.
Repeat.
Got it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Epic Estate and that you can possibly apply some of these tips and tricks into building your own investment portfolio. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and click that notifications button on the bottom.